Oh, look, I gave him the PK special.
Glocks in my mind's house, front you with that work, out in front of niggas work. He say want that head up, but we don't fight fair, bruh. Catch you slipping from your backside, then knock you out.
Your favorite battler's favorite battler.
Yo, it's the Brita Game Boss Man, aka TPTRPK. So I wanted to let y'all see what the Pokemon of emphasis are in this one. So first up we have Spadef Marowak. Now if you remember the very beginning of Sumo, Spadef Marowak was on every team all the time, period. That was the thing. Spadef min speed, so it's the fastest thing smoking in Trick Room most of the time. Flare Blitz, Shadow Bone, Will-O-Wisp, Boomerang though, Archeops, super underrated, and in PU Archeops is a monster. So no item acrobatics is a thing. Roost and Taunt are mandatory, and then X is the last move. I run Earth Power because Archeops is amazing, and Earth Power usually hits what wants to switch in. Sap Sipper Meltank is a thing, so especially now it checks so many things. Body Slam, Toxic, Heal Bow. Usually you want a Toxic. Actually, it doesn't matter if they're paralyzed or they're toxic. And if you want to toxic them, you're usually not aiming body slams their way anyway. And Meltank's also a very good cleric. I run specially defensive cause decent natural physical bulk, and Spadef Meltank is actually kinda bulky. Then we got Salazzle, toxic everything. Sub disable Salazzle is, well, it used to be a thing when it was first introduced, but I love sub disable, especially fast sub disable. Back in the Gen 4 days, it was all about sub disable Gengar. Now in the fairy meta days, it's really about sub disable Salazzle actually. Well, what I think. So, max speed, max HP, mono flamethrower, and then sub disable with toxic everything in the game, period. Then we have Chlorophyll, Sunsweeper, Venusaur. Everybody knows what this thing is and what it does, but it's one of those things where, can you beat it though? You know what it does, so go ahead and stop it. So if you're unprepared, this just runs ham through your team. Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, HP, Fire, Growth, as standard as it gets. Then we got Comfy, y'all. Comfy's so underrated, and it's a setup sweeper without being a setup sweeper actually. So +3 draining kisses are a thing. One Calm Mind is usually all you need, and then you're good to go. So that's the mons that I am spotlighting. So without further ado, let's hop in some battles. Archeops can go in. Mesprit versus Lycanroc. I'm predicting the taunt, so I U-turn. So now I have free Volt Switch. I'm not gonna trick cause I wanna keep my Scarf. So Oranguru, I don't know what that does. So free rocks plus a U-turn. He wanted to sub. So Stunky won't let you do anything. I don't have Pursuit, but I do have Poison Jab. So this Granbull can't touch Tangela. So he EQs, that's cool. Sleep Powder because you have no Sleep Powder switch-ins. I got the Pansimian seeded. I'm gonna spam Leech Seed. The best thing he can do is U-turn. I now know that he's banded, so I'm gonna go hard into Lantern. Volt Switch hit the Manectric, so I'm gonna Volt Switch again. He stays in, so I should have Volt Switched again, but I switch now. Back to Stunky. Gonna go hard into Mesprit. Then I'm gonna set up rocks again. Psyshock because I don't care what he does. And he Supersonic Sky Strikes me, and then defogs on my U-turn. So he gets rid of rocks, that's cool. Since I do still have my Scarf, Volt Switch is super free. I don't have T-Bolt or I would've just killed him. Tangela walls that forever also was the Pessimian, so he close combat. I sack Stunky to get Aftermath. I know he's banded, so Archeops just goes in. I'm gonna 2-hit KO his Granbull, and he has to go Manectric. And then he gets rid of his Scarf. That's a misplay. So now that he's not Scarfed, next time Archeops comes in, I win. I have Earth Power, so I don't have to worry about missing Stone Edge, and he doesn't have Intimidate anymore anyway. So I'm gonna break the sub, go into Mesprit to get a free switch. So acrobatics, then 2 more acrobatics. Good game, boss. Like I said, he's banded, not scarfed, and Oranguru doesn't stand a chance. GG. Spadef Marrow beats 5 out of 6 1v1. So Coco versus Tawna, switching to Marrow is always the thing. So Willow to try to catch the Lando. Hit the Mantine, that's fine. So wear your Shadow Bone switch-ins. So Mantine's not a switch. I am Spadef, so I could go ham and Shadow Bone. He misplays and scalds instead of roasting, so I'm gonna taunt him to keep him at half. The switch into Tana predicting is Pharaoh doesn't work. I end up switching into Coco, but I am bulky, so I'm gonna stay in, eat the T-Bolt, get the speed boost, smart strike, then a Heligo. So Mantine, okay, I'm gonna SD, and then if I crit, he goes down. If I don't, I lose Tana. He's at 1%, so that's fine. Bring in the Grin, try to revenge him. He goes to Pharaoh. This is about Ash, so I'm gonna go hard Lando. He seeds me. That's a fine play. I want the rocks. He takes helmet to give me rocks. So I'm gonna get Marrow in before rocks, and then he sacks Mantine. So my Marrow's still at full. I'm gonna show him I'm in charge. He rock polishes, I burn him. So free switch to my Lando, get the intimidate off, he SDs. So he's still at -1 with the burn. Now he's at neutral. He stone edges, okay, U-turn. My Lando's fodder now, which is better for me. So Marrow's gonna go ham, flare blitz twice. GG boss man. That was, yo, Marowak looked so good. This team looks like comfy food. Trotta versus Cloister. We trade hazards off the rip. He spins. I should have been spamming Sucker Punch, but I only want to do that if he'll die. That's kind of annoying, but I'm super defensive. Trotta. Icicle Spear won't kill me, so I misplay here. I should have spammed rocks and then Sucker Punch so he couldn't spin. So he gets 2 layers. For my troubles, I toxic the Gavantula, so that's another misplay. So it looks bad, but it's not. So Hitmon to spin, and he crits me now. Without that, I get a Drain Punch off, but free switch to Comfy, Calm Mind, cause you're bulky, Cloister, so I can out prioritize him with Drain Kiss. I am Pixie Plate, by the way. I rock Taunt, so taunt the Musharna and there is nothing he can do. +2 Drain Kiss kills that. I'm gonna Drain Kiss cause it won't kill the Houndoom. He deboned, so I Calm Mind, and then I just Drain Kiss through his team. GG. Muck and Floatzel are the only threat to Meltank. Palisand versus his Meltank. I rocks on his Toxic. I don't care cause I have Heal Bell on Meltank. I wanna Toxic him, so I get Toxic so I can Heal Bell 2 things instead of 1 on his switch. I am split up Meltank, so this Pyroar can't do anything. So spam milk drink. So now he knows he is just in a bad spot. So I'm gonna body slam the executor, then toxic it. He's harvest lum, but he seeds me like I don't have sap sipper. I would've doubled to scout it, but that's fine. But Meltank at +1 is gonna be a problem for him. So he rests, and I can 3-8 KO him, but I don't care what he does. And then he harvests the Lumberry. +1 body slam is apparently 2-hit KOing everything else. So the Electros goes down. I switch because I don't want to get tricked. I'm gonna recover here. He goes back into Executor. I'm always going Meltank, so he gives me +1 again. So he's kinda hustling backwards. I don't mind. Meltank is looking like the GOAT, so he's gonna toxic me. He knows I have heal belt, so I think he's pretty much given up at this point. I understand. I can't empathize with your situation, but I do sympathize with it though. So Meltank just going hard. So I'm gonna rinse and repeat milk drink on his Pyroar. It's doing 65%, so he can't beat me. I misplay on the float, so I should have milk drinked again. But if he tricks me, I'll get the ban and I can go ham with body slam. He goes hyper voice, so Gastro is the other defensive thing that I'm rocking. He's had enough and he hangs it up. GG. Venusaur in the Sun wins. Blastoise versus Donphan. I'm gonna go hard in a Klefki, cause you can't 2-8 KO me. Gives me spikes for free after I T-Wave, of course. So I don't know why you would BP, but that's cool. Gives me a free switch to Torkoal, which is also free rocks after the obligatory yawn. So that's all the setup that I need. So go to Venusaur. I'm gonna growth. What's this scissor gonna do? It gets Oko with HP fire. Next, he's not sleep, and the hazards let me know that's Zoroark. Giga Drain. Okay. What's next now? Swallow gets Oko. Now the Blastoise, the real Blastoise, you can go down 2. Subtile's next. I kinda misplay. I should've gone Torkoal, set up the Sun, and outspat him. Only boosted acrobatics kills me. So I'm gonna go Torkoal now. Sack that for the Sun. Bring back in Venusaur, Giga Drain, and GG. He also gets the crit, which is funny. Guzzlord and Gardevoir are the only obstacles. Volt versus Kamala. All he can do is give me switch initiative. So I U-turn into Nido Queen, and I'm gonna spam Ice Beam. Ooh, the wordplay though. So Kamala is the sack, and I get Sucker Punch damage off. So free switch and a meteor. He specs. I'm gonna take this opportunity to Shell Smash. Awesome. Shields down. Acrobatics. A crit could have killed the Guzzlord, but a little bit of damage is all I need. So into Nido Queen Revenge with Ice Beam. Oh, the wordplay though. So he's got Tech Rage Durant. That's weird, but that means Salazzle just always beats that. So he misplays and goes hard into Florges. Doesn't get the special attack drop. I know he can't break subs now. Salazzle's on that tortoise and the hare swag. So slow and steady wins the race. So I'm gonna Toxic the Florges, then try to disable it, then Flamethrower, okay, and then so Toxic, Flamethrower, disable till I win. All he can do is break my sub, but I can always sub again. So I could've just spammed Flamethrower, but I don't mind having this be drawn out, cause a win's a win. You're under no obligation to win fast, just to win. So Salazzle's sub disable Salazzle is so good. I can't narrate this. The writing's on the wall. I mean, I'll say GG now. It was fun. You should have clicked X. All you're doing is making it longer than it needs to be. So the wound is faster than infected now. So I've go ham on the Volt, then one shot the Durant, and Florges just can't even break my sub. So once again, GG. It was fun. Alright y'all, be easy. I'ma catch you on the comeback. Holla. One.
True friend, not no new friend. Genuine like leather. No for them a fake friends, so them change just like the weather. And when them woulda send you out, real friend woulda never. Real friend always there with you, Trotta, you endeavor. Dear friend and support, oh yes, ready for whatever. The value of a real friend, no we really cannot measure. All me know, all of my real friends, them never treasure. So real friend.